everyone. Welcome back to India Business Insights. Today, we dive deep into the business landscape of one of the IT industry. If you're interested in understanding the key factors contributing to their success, you're in the right place. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Global IT Industry Overview. The Indian IT industry is closely integrated with the global information technology. India is a global leader in the global IT services. The industry plays a crucial role in shaping businesses, governments, and individual lifestyles worldwide. North America, particularly the United States, remains the largest IT market, followed by Europe and the Asia Pacific region, where countries like India is the major IT hub, offering cost-effective software solutions, IT services, and cutting-edge innovations. Despite its immense growth potential, the industry faces challenges such as increasing cybersecurity threats, global talent shortages in emerging tech fields, regulatory compliance complexities with data protection laws like GDPR and CCPA, and supply chain disruptions affecting semiconductor production due to geopolitical tensions. However, with continuous innovation, investments in research and development, and evolving market dynamics, the IT industry is set to remain one of the most transformative and impactful sectors in the global economy, shaping the future of work, communication, and everyday life through groundbreaking technological advancements. Market size and growth. The global IT industry is valued at several trillion dollars and continues to grow rapidly, driven by increasing digital adoption, cloud computing expansion, and AI advancements. North America, led by the United States, remains the largest IT market, followed by Europe and Asia Pacific. India and China are emerging as major IT hubs, offering cost effective software solutions and services. Key segments. Software and services includes enterprise software, cloud solutions, and IT consulting. Companies like Microsoft, Oracle, and SAP dominate this space. Hardware covers devices like computers, servers, networking equipment, and semiconductors. Cloud computing, the rapidly growing sector dominated by Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud, offering scalable and cost effective cybersecurity. With rising cyber threats, demand for security solutions from firms like Palo Alto Networks, Cisco, and CrowdStrike is increasing. AI and automation. AI driven applications in automation, predictive analytics, and machine learning are transforming industries with players like OpenAI, NVIDIA, and IBM Watson leading the innovation. Trends and innovation. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI is revolutionizing automation, predictive analytics, and customer service. 5G and edge computing. Faster connectivity and decentralized data processing are enabling real time applications. Blockchain and Web3. Distributed ledger technology is influencing finance, supply chains, and cybersecurity. Sustainability and green IT. Companies are adopting energy efficient data centers and sustainable practices. Quantum computing. Though in its early stages, it has the potential to revolutionize problem solving capabilities. Indian IT industry overview. The Indian IT industry has emerged as a key driver of India's economic growth, making a substantial contribution to the nation's GDP, and is the largest foreign exchange earner in India. As of financial year 2024, the IT industry alone accounted for 7% of India's GDP. With digital innovation transforming multiple industries, India is now entering the next phase of its IT revolution. The country is recognized globally for its vast internet user base and highly affordable data rates, enabling 76 crore citizens to access the internet. Driven by the Digital India program, India has built a strong digital infrastructure that fosters economic value creation and citizen empowerment. The nation is among the fastest adopters of digital technologies, a feat achieved through a combination of government initiatives, private sector innovation and investment, and the proliferation of digital solutions across industries. These advancements are significantly enhancing productivity, reshaping work process, and positively impacting daily life. Reflecting this progress, India claimed sixth position to secure the 40th rank in the 2022 Global Innovation Index, reaffirming its growth influence in the global digital economy. The Indian software product industry is on track to reach 100 billion US dollars by 2025 as companies increasingly focus on international investments to expand their global presence and strengthen delivery centers. The data annotation market, valued at 250 million US dollars in financial year 2020, was predominantly driven by the US market, contributing to 60%. With rising demand for AI driven solutions in India, this market is projected to surge 7 billion US dollars by 2030. Looking ahead, India's IT industry is expected to cross 350 billion US dollars by 2026, contributing 10% to the country's GDP according to Infometric ratings. On the global front, India's IT export revenue grew by 9% in constant currency terms, reaching 194 billion US dollars in financial year 2023, while exports from the IT services sector increased to 199 billion US dollars in financial year 2024 and are likely to hit 210 US billion dollars. Government initiatives. The Indian government has undertaken several strategic initiatives to strengthen the IT sector, focusing on digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, AI, telecom advancements, and global collaboration. In the Union Budget 2024 to 2025, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman allocated 1,642 crore, approximately 13.98 billion US dollars for IT and telecom sectors. Additionally, in March 2024, the cabinet approved rupees 10,300 crores, that is approximately 1.2 billion US dollars for the Indian AI mission, marking a significant step towards strengthening India's AI ecosystem. To boost domestic IT hardware manufacturing, the PLI scheme 2.0 was introduced with a budget outlay of rupees 17,000 crores. Cybersecurity and digital infrastructure remain top priorities, with India ranking among the world's most affordable data providers at rupees 10 per GB. The Indian Computer Emergency Response Term (CERTIN) has implemented several cybersecurity measures, including the Synergy Cybersecurity Exercise in collaboration with Singapore's Cybersecurity Agency and issuing cybersecurity directions to enhance national cyber resilience. The new Telecommunications Bill 2022, published for public consultation in September 2022, aims to modernize India's telecom framework. To further digital expansion, the government continues to promote research and technological advancements. The Software Technology Parks of India has significantly boosted exports, growing from rupees 17 crore in 1992 to 5.6 lakh crore in 2022. Additionally, Phase 2 of the Vishveshwaraya PhD scheme was introduced to promote research in 42 emerging technologies across IT, electronic system design and manufacturing, and IT-enabled services. Additionally, India and Japan signed an MOU to collaborate on 5G technologies, telecom security, and submarine optical fiber cable systems. These initiatives reflect India's strong commitment to digital transformation, innovation, and its emergence as a global IT leader. Road ahead. India remains the top offshoring destination for global IT companies, excelling in both onshore and offshore services. The industry is witnessing rapid growth, with IT spending projected to rise by 11.1% in 2024, reaching 138.6 billion US dollars from 124.7 billion US dollars in the previous year. The public cloud services market has also expanded significantly, growing to 3.8 billion US dollars in H1 2023 and expected to hit 17.8 billion US dollars by 2027. By 2026, increased cloud adoption could create 14 million jobs and contribute 380 billion US dollars to India's GDP. A 2021 Amazon Web Services survey predicted that India will have 9 times more digitally skilled workers by 2025, reflecting the country's growing digital expertise. In November 2021, Minister Piyush Goyal praised India's IT sector for its global competitiveness, emphasizing that service exports cloud reach $1 trillion by 2030. These developments highlight India's expanding role in the global IT landscape and its potential as a digital powerhouse. Challenges in the Indian IT industry. The Indian IT industry, despite its growth, faces several challenges that impact its sustainability. A skill gap persists due to rapidly evolving technology, outpacing educational curriculum, creating shortages in AI, ML, and cybersecurity expertise. Heavy dependence on outsourcing makes the sector vulnerable to global economic fluctuations and policy changes. Data security and privacy concerns pose compliance challenges with stringent regulations like GDPR. Economic and political stability, along with geopolitical tensions, affect investor confidence. Infrastructure gaps in rural areas limit digital expansion, while regulatory complexities create hurdles, especially for smaller firms. Addressing these challenges is crucial for the India's continued growth in the IT industry. Performance of top players in IT companies. Slowdown in revenue growth. In an industry which was used to study double digit plus growth over decades, the growth rates are rather tepid, remaining at best in low single digit. Tata Consultancy Services, popularly known as TCS, reported a total revenue of 63,973 crores for the third quarter of financial year 2025, reflecting a 5.6 year-over-year growth in rupee terms. The US dollar terms, the revenue stood at 7.539 billion US dollars, representing a 3.6 year-on-year increase. This revenue was driven by strong deal wins amounting to 10.2 billion US dollars in total contract value, with significant contributions from North America, 5.9 billion US dollars, and the BFSI segment, 3.2 billion US dollars. Despite challenges in certain verticals, the company maintained positive growth momentum in key geographies, particularly in India, which recorded 70.2% growth on year. Infosys reported a total revenue of 4.66 billion US dollars for Q3 financial year 2025, reflecting a 1.7% QOQ growth and a 6.1% year-on-year growth in constant currency terms. This performance was driven by double-digit growth in Europe, India, and manufacturing sector, along with a strong contribution from the US. Financial services segment. Despite seasonality and furloughs affecting some sectors, the company maintains steady revenue growth through large deal wins totaling 2.5 billion US dollars and continued expansion in digital transformation, cloud, and AI-driven services. HCL Technologies reported a total revenue of 3.53 billion US dollars for the third quarter of financial year 2025. This represents a 3.8% sequential growth and a 4.1% year-on-year increase in constant currency terms. The services segment contributed to 3.145 billion US dollars, reflecting a 2.2% quarterly growth and a 4.9% year-on-year growth. Wipro's total IT services revenue for quartile 3 of financial year 2025 was 2.63 billion US dollars. This represented a 0.1% sequential growth from the previous quarter but a 0.7% decline on year. Despite the slight year-on-year decline, the revenue exceeded the upper end of the company's guidance range. The performance was supported by steady deal wins, particularly in BFSI, healthcare, and technology sectors. Tech Mahindra reported total revenue of 1.567 billion US dollars for quartile 3 financial year 2025, reflecting a constant currency growth of 1.3% year-on-year and 1.2% sequentially. However, due to significant currency fluctuations, the reported revenue showed a decline of 1.3% quarter-on-quarter and a 0.4% year-on-year. In Indian rupee terms, the revenue stood at 13,286 crores, showing a 0.2% decline sequentially but a 1.3% increase in constant currency. Profit after tax and PAT margins. Tata Consultancy Services (TCS) reported a net profit after tax margin of 19.4% for quartile 3 financial year 2025, demonstrating a stable financial performance. Infosys reported a profit after tax of 820 million US dollars for Q3 FY 2025, reflecting a decline of 7.3% quarter-on-quarter, but a growth of 11.4% year-on-year in Indian rupee terms. The PAT margin stood at 17.6%. HCL Technologies reported a PAT of $544 million for the third quarter of financial year 2025, which represents 15.4% of total revenue as the PAT margin. This marks the company's highest ever net income in a single quarter. The strong PAT performance was supported by improved operational efficiencies, a favorable forex impact, and cost optimizations under the Project Ascent initiative. Wipro's profit after tax for Q3 FY 2025 saw a 24% year-on-year increase and a 5% sequential growth. This growth was driven by strong operating margin expansion, improved treasury returns, and a stable effective rate of 24%. Tech Mahindra reported PAT of $116 million for Q3 FY 2025, which translates to 983 crores in Indian rupee terms. The PAT margin for the quarter stood at 7.4%. EBITDA and operating margins. HCL Technologies reported an EBITDA of $832 million for the third quarter of financial year 2025. The EBIT margin expansion was driven by a strong performance in the HCL software business, cost efficiencies from the Project Ascent initiative, and favorable forex movements. While the services segment saw a slight margin decline due to wage hikes and integration costs related to the HPE CTG acquisition, these were largely offset by improvements in software profitability and overall operational efficiencies. Wipro's EBIT margin for Q3 FY 2025 was 17.5%, marking a 12-quarter high and reflecting a 0.7% sequential increase and a 1.5% year-on-year expansion. The EBIT growth also contributed to the overall 24% year-on-year increase in PAT. Infosys reported an EBIT of $994 million for Q3 FY 2025, reflecting an EBIT margin of 21.3%, which expanded by 20 basis points sequentially and 80 basis points year-on-year. For Q3 FY 2025, TCS reported an operating margin of 24.5%, reflecting a 40 basis points sequentially improvement despite headwinds from seasonal fallouts. TCS' focus on operational efficiency and cost management has contributed to sustainability healthy margins. The management reaffirming its long-term margin aspiration of 26 to 28%, indicating further improvements in the coming quarters. Tech Mahindra reported an EBITDA of $259 million for Q3 FY 2025, which translates to 2,193 crores in Indian rupee terms. The EBITDA margin for the quarter stood at approximately 16.5%, reflecting a sequential improvement despite currency headwinds. The operating EBIT stood at $159 million, approximately 1,350 crores, with an EBIT margin of 10.2%, marking a 60 basis point sequential expansion. TCS maintained its profitability leadership with margins well above 20% and has pulled up well ahead of Infosys. Infosys used to be the leader in margin. Both Infosys and Wipro are well behind TCS. The companies have all reported a decline in IT service businesses. The margins have been largely bolstered where companies have strong and growing products and platforms business. The outlook for most of the companies remains tepid. While the management of various companies indicated cautious optimism, there is a lot of concern on account of tougher immigration laws and the increased likelihood of fresh bout of inflation and lower global growth and the initiation of a global tariff war. Digital innovation. The entire industry is getting ready for the increasing utilization of AI. TCS is driving AI and digital innovation across industries, focusing on Gen AI, automation, and technology modernization. The company secured major AI-driven deals including 30 new wins for Ignio AI automation and a 15-year contract in BFSI for pension auto enrollment. TCCI BANCS modernized Zions Bank Corporation's core banking, while TCS ADD accelerated AI-powered drug discovery. The TCS Ion platform expanded with 38 new clients, and AI-driven assessments for 17 million candidates. Infosys continues to drive digital innovation and AI adoption through its Infosys Topaz platform, which focuses on generative AI-powered services and solutions. The company has developed 4 SLMs tailored for banking, IT operations, cybersecurity, and enterprises, each with 2.5 billion parameters and built using proprietary datasets. Infosys is developing over 100 AI powered agents that enhance automation and efficiency for clients. Infosys is also partnering with leading AI that integrate seamlessly with enterprise workflows. These AI driven innovations are expected to drive cost efficiencies, accelerate digital transformation, and create new business opportunities for clients, reinforcing Infosys' leadership in enterprise AI adoption. HCL Technologies, digital innovation and AI-led transformation with significant progress in GenAI, cloud and data-driven solutions. The company is seeing an increasing number of deals influenced by AI, with some of its largest wins being enabled by AI-led transformation initiatives. HCL has also integrated its AI Force platform with GitHub Copilot to enhance the software development lifecycle. Additionally, the company launched AI and Cloud9 Labs in collaboration with IBM, ServiceNow, and SAP, strengthening its capabilities in responsible AI, cloud automation, and enterprise modernization. Wipro continues to focus on digital innovations and AI-driven transformations as a core part of its strategy. The company has made significantly progress in AI education, with 50,000 employees now holding advanced AI certifications. Wipro is investing in AI tools and platforms to enhance its software development process, internal operations, and client solutions. The company is an early adopter of agentic AI, a technology that goes beyond traditional automation to drive advanced decision-making capabilities. AI-powered solutions are already being integrated into areas like customer service, supply chain management, and industry-specific offerings such as Care in a Box, Wealth AI, and software-defined vehicles. Wipro also leveraged AI-driven engineering and digital transformation to secure key deals, including a vendor consolidation project for an American retailer and a cloud-based modernization initiative for a Middle Eastern airline. Tech Mahindra has also been actively investing in digital innovation, particularly in Gen AI automation and Cloud9 transformation. The company launched TechM Agent X, a comprehensive suite of Gen AI powered solutions designed to enhance enterprise productivity up to 70% through intelligent automation. Additionally, Tech Mahindra established a COE in a collaboration with NVIDIA, focusing on sovereign large language models, agentic AI, and AI-driven industrial applications. The COE leverages the NVIDIA AI enterprise software platforms to offer customized AI solutions across sectors such as manufacturing, telecom, healthcare, and BFSI. We still don't know how will the new Chinese LLMs and other advances in AI impact the performance of the companies. Globally, in the US, many analysts think about the AI impact may have been overestimated and frequently talk about an AI bubble. Geographical and sectoral performances. The industry has reported mixed performances across geographies. India business has grown for most players. However, for some players, a big chunk of revenue came from one or two large contracts. The outlook for some of these may be subdued, with some of these contracts reaching completion. For example, like completion of BSNL project, which was a major growth driver of TCS India business. The industry is also looking forward to the rollout of 6G networks in the near future. For most players, while India grew rapidly, most companies reported growth in the Americas in the most recent quarter, and the growth in Europe was generally lower. In some cases, they even saw a negative growth. Most companies also reported strong growth in smaller markets such as Middle East, parts of Asia Pacific, while European markets continued to be weak. TCS saw a decline in both the US as well as European markets. For TC sector-wise, BFSI grew modestly by 0.9%, while consumer business saw a 1.1% increase. Energy, resources, and utilities grew by 3.4%, but manufacturing and life sciences struggled due to macroeconomic headwinds. Technology and services and communication faced challenges primarily due to cost-cutting measures and reduced directionary spreading. Despite these challenges, TCS secured $10.2 billion in total contract value, with $5.9 billion from North America and $3.2 million from BFSI, reflecting strong deal momentum. Infosys reported strong geographical and sectoral performance with double-digit revenue growth in Europe, 12.12% increase in year-on-year, and India, while North America returned to positive growth 4.8% year-on-year after 4 quarters of decline. The European growth was driven by large deal wins and improved dictionary spending in financial services, whereas in the US, the growth was supported by strong performance in financial services and a recovery in retail and consumer products. However, the manufacturing sector in Europe remained weak. Financial services continued its strong performance in both the US and Europe, with increased dictionary spending in capital markets, mortgages, and payments. The retail and consumer product sector in the US showed signs of recovery. High tech and telecom sectors remain sluggish as clients prioritized cost optimization over new investments. The energy and resources sector saw growth in cloud and energy transition solutions, while the communication sector faced challenges due to macroeconomic volatility and rising operational costs. HCL Technologies reported steady growth across key geographies and industry sectors in Q3 FY 2025. The Americas led the performance, growing 6.2% year-on-year and 1.9% sequentially in constant currency, driven by strong demand in technology and financial services. Europe grew 3.5% sequentially and 2.6% year-on-year, while the rest of the world remained flat quarter-on-quarter but grew 2.9% year-on-year. Among industry verticals, retail and consumer packaged goods (CPG) recorded the highest growth rate at 13.7% sequentially, fueled by a large project completion. Life sciences, healthcare, and public service sector lagged behind as discretionary spending in these areas remains low. Wipro's geographical and sectoral performance in Q3 FY 2025 showed a mixed trend, with a strong growth in certain regions and industries while others remained soft. In terms of geographics, Americas 1 grew 3.9% sequentially and 3.7% year-on-year, driven by health, technology, and communication sectors. Americas 2 declined 0.6% sequentially but grew 1.2% year-on-year, led by BFSI. However, Europe declined 2.7% sequentially and 4.6% year-on-year, while APMEA dropped 2.1% sequentially and 8% year-on-year, reflecting weaker demand in these markets. From an industry perspective, 3 out of 5 key sectors recorded year-on-year growth. Healthcare continued its strong momentum, growing 6.7%, declined 1.9% QOQ, but grew 3.4% year-on-year, indicating positive long-term growth despite short-term fluctuations. Consumer declined 0.9% quarter-on-quarter, but grew 0.4% year-on-year. Energy, manufacturing, and resources (EMR), technology, and communications declined QOQ and YOY. Tech Mahindra's geographical performance in Q3 FY 2025 showed growth in key markets despite currency fluctuations. Companies saw pockets of demand across its prioritized regions: North America, Europe, and APG markets. North America remained a key revenue contributor, with continued traction in BFSI, healthcare, and telecom, although some discretionary spending challenges persisted. The communications vertical, Tech Mahindra's largest sector, saw marginal growth of 0.4% QOQ, with strong deal wins in telecom network transformation and customer experience services. However, in manufacturing sector, declined by 2.5% QOQ, mainly due to challenges in the automotive industry, including a slowdown in Pininfarina's operations. Despite this, Tech Mahindra secured key deals with European and Japanese automakers to supply their IT and infrastructure transformations and booking trends. TCS reported strong deal wins and booking trends in Q3 FY 2025, with a TCV of $10.2 billion, marking a double-digit growth in TCV year-over-year. This includes $5.9 billion from North America, $3.2 billion from BFSI, and $1.3 billion from the consumer business segment. There was no mega deals this quarter, but broad-based large deals wins contributed significantly across various industries and markets. TCS secured major contracts in AI automation, cloud transformation, and digital solutions. Infosys reported strong deal wins and booking trends in Q3 FY 2025, securing 17 large deals with a TCV of $2.5 billion, of which 63% were net new deals, a significant increase from 40% in the previous quarter. This reflects growing client confidence and demand for digital transformation, AI-driven solutions, and cost optimization services. The large deal pipeline has strengthened with a mix of mega deals and mid-sized contracts across various industries. Sector-wise, financial services led the deal activity with major contract wins, followed by four in communications, three in manufacturing, two each in retail and energy, and one in high tech. Geographically, 11 of these large deals came from the Americas and 6 from Europe, demonstrating broad based demand across key markets. Infosys also secured a Build Operate Transfer BOT deal to set up a Global Capability Center GCC in India, reflecting its continued focus on offshore expansion and cost efficient solutions. For the first 9 months of financial year 2025, Infosys signed 72 large deals totaling $9 billion US dollars in TCV, with 55% of these being new contracts. HCL Technologies reported strong deal wins and booking trends in Q3 FY 2025, securing 12 major deals including 7 in services and 5 in software. Company's total new booking in TCV for quarter stood at 2.1 billion US dollars, reflecting growing trend of smaller deals converting faster as client break down large deals into multiple smaller segments. Despite this shift, ACV grew 23% year on year and 9% sequentially, indicating a healthy debt pipeline. HCL also added new clients, two new clients in the 100 billion million revenue category, four in the 50 million plus US dollars category, and four in the 20 million plus category over the past year. AI and Gen AI driven digital transformation projects played a key role in new deal wins, with clients increasingly adopting AI led solutions in engineering, cloud migration, and business automation. Wipro reported strong deal wins and booking trends in quartile 3 FY 2025, closing 17 large deals with a TCV of 1 billion US dollars. The company's overall TCV bookings stood at 3.5 billion US dollars, demonstrating consistent deal momentum despite seasonal variations. Notable wins included a vendor consolidation deal with a leading American retail and distribution company, where Wipro will transform merchandising, sales, and supply chain functions using AI. Another significant deal was with the leading Middle Eastern airline, where Wipro will implement a cloud-based solution for operational agility and enhanced customer experience. Workforce and hiring strategy. TCS reported a total workforce of 607,354 employees at the end of Q3 FY 2025, with a diverse employee base representing 152 nationalities and 35.3% women representation. The IT services attrition rate stood at 13%, indicating stability in employee retention. TCS emphasized its focus on upskilling and career growth, with employees logging over 40 million learning hours and acquiring 3.8 million new competencies year to date. Infosys continues to expand its workforce and hiring strategy in alignment with its growth plans and evolving business needs. In Q3 FY 2025, the company added over 5,000 employees, bringing its total headcount of 323,000 globally. Infosys plans to hire over 15,000 freshers in FY 2025 and more than 20,000 in FY 2026. The company follows an agile hiring model, enabling it to quickly scale recruitment based on demand and attrition trends. Attrition remains low at 13.7%, reflecting stability in workforce retention. Aided by competitive compensation, career development opportunities, and AI driven upskilling programs. The company is also investing in AI and automation led workforce transformation, ensuring employees are trained in emerging technologies. HCL Technologies reported a total workforce of 220755 employees as of December 2024, with a net addition of 2134 employees in Q3 FY 2025. The company's attrition rate stood at 13.2% on an LTM basis, reflecting a slight increase compared to previous quarter due to rising demand and talent movement in the industry. HCL continues to focus on strategic hiring and upskilling initiatives, particularly in AI, cloud, and digital transformation domains, to align with evolving client needs. Wipro's workforce hiring strategy remains focused on building a globally diverse team with a high performance culture. While headcount declined in several quarters, the company emphasized that its hiring engine is active and scaling up. For the next fiscal year, Wipro plans to hire 10,000 to 12,000 freshers every quarter from campus, in addition to lateral hiring based on business needs. Risks and challenges. TCS acknowledged several risks and challenges impacting its business, including macroeconomic uncertainties, geopolitical tensions, and industry specific slowdowns. The BFSI sector, despite showing early signs of discretionary spending recovery, faces regulatory uncertainties and inflationary pressures. In life sciences and healthcare, policy changes in the US are delaying investment decisions, while manufacturing and aerospace industries are dealing with labor market issues and supply chain disruptions. Tapering of the BSNL contract in the coming quarters poses a short term revenue headwind. TCS also noted that while AI and Gen AI adoption are accelerating, clients remain cautious about ROI expectations, leading to longer deal evaluation cycles in some cases. The IT budget outlook for CY 2025 remains stable with a slight positive bias, but clients continue to prioritize cost optimization over large discretionary projects. Geopolitical risks, trade wars, and evolving regulations further add uncertainty to global demand. Infosys highlighted several risks and challenges that could impact its growth and operations. Macroeconomic uncertainties, particularly in Europe and in the US, continue to influence client spending, with some factors such as manufacturing and high tech experiencing sluggish demand. Deal cycles remain stable rather than accelerating, suggesting that clients are still cautious about committing to large scale projects. The company also faces pricing pressure in certain segments, though it has managed to counterbalance this through value based pricing strategies. Another key challenge is seasonality, with Q3 and Q4 typically weaker due to furloughs and fewer working days impacting revenue and margins. On the regulatory front, Infosys managing the McCamish cybersecurity incident, where multiple class action lawsuits have been consolidated and a mediation process is underway. While the company has taken strong security measures, such legal proceedings could pose reputation and financial risks. Moreover, AI driven productivity improvements may lead to cost optimization for clients, which, if not balanced with new opportunities, could reduce traditional revenue streams. HCL Technologies acknowledged several risks and challenges that could impact its growth trajectory. One key challenge is the planned ramp down of a large telecom deal in Q3, which is expected to create a temporary revenue dip. Additionally, delayed software renewals and shorter deal durations pose uncertainties in revenue realization. While discretionary spending is recovering across most verticals, life sciences, healthcare, and public services remain sluggish, affecting overall demand in these sectors. Macroeconomic uncertainties, geopolitical factors, and potential regulatory challenges such as H-1B visa reforms could also influence client spending patterns. However, the HCL Tech remains resilient with a strong deal pipeline, AI driven transformation initiatives, and operational efficiency programs like Project Action, helping mitigate these risks and support long term growth. Wipro acknowledged several risks and challenges impacting its business environment. Macroeconomic uncertainties, particularly in Europe and APMEA, continue to create headwinds, leading to soft demand and slower deal conversions in these regions. Additionally, discretionary spending remains inconsistent, with some industries like BFSI and healthcare showing positive trends, while others such as energy, manufacturing, and resources continue to face growth challenges. Another key challenge is client cost cutting measures, especially in Europe, where economic conditions have led companies to prioritize efficiency over new investments. Wipro also highlighted that large deal closures can be lumpy and subject to seasonal variations, which can impact quarterly growth rates. Tech Mahindra faces currency fluctuations, macro uncertainties, and competitive pressures, especially in North America and Europe. Manufacturing declined 2.5% QOQ, impacted by European auto weakness and Pininfarina's slowdown. wage hikes, 1% to 1.5% impact in Q4, and client pricing pressures pose margin risk. Another trend which has seen a significant acceleration is the increase in the number of global capability centers. As of December 2024, India is host to 7,700 GCCs, employing around 1.9 million people. The GCC market is also expected to expand from around 64 billion to 100 billion by 2030. Apart from the GCCs, another trend has been the increasing use of AI. Many IT services companies have moved from pilot projects to larger AI related projects. Most of the companies are also using AI agents as productivity tools. Almost all companies have significant investments in training, products, and service offerings. The last weeks, with the daily announcements of new LLMs coming from China, it is unclear how this will impact the Indian IT services market. We would be happy to report to you in April on what do the Indian IT leadership thinks of these new developments. We bring you similar updates on 25 different industries roughly every quarter. To continue to receive these, please subscribe to our channel. We also offer customized reports on several industries including extensive ground research. Please contact us today. Thank you.